It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Dallas Mavericks. For Dallas, they're ahead of where they were last season at this time. Always nice to see that progress in a positive direction. Well, for Golden State, they certainly didn't struggle before Steve Kerr became head coach, but since his arrival, he has this team executing one of the most beautiful offenses in the league.
It reminds me a little bit of the triangle. What I mean by that, there's constant motions and cuts in this offensive system. You know, it's much more than just the Splash Brothers shooting up threes. These guys are a fun team to watch.
Yeah, you know, Steve, he did a great job of blending all the
You ready, freak? I'm feeling it tonight. Man, you always say that. Okay, then. We're going to see what you got since the last time we met up.
Oh, I got a lot. I'm ready to show the world.
Can't wait. See you out there.
The Warriors have a Western Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend home court here at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We look at the Mavericks. These guys facing good ball clubs and will continue to over the upcoming stretch of games. Even more critical to notch a win in this one. And a lot of excitement centering around one young player tonight, folks, as we'll be watching a game that marks the first official NBA start from Freak.
You know, and he had to prove to his coach and teammates that he was deserving of this spot in the starting lineup. So him being able to do it, now he's got to go out and prove that he's here to stay.
And, you know, to have been anointed a starter, I think he'll be determined to show that they made the right decision.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Mavericks, Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spot. Freak is out there with Matthews. And it's Pachulia in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Nowitzki. Andrew Bogut unable to get his shot to go.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Thompson misses. Warriors on D. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
And Doris Burke spoke with Steve Kerr. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, we talked about how you can slow down this very formidable offensive team. He told me it's all about following the scouting report, saying we have so much information nowadays, where guys shoot best, where they maybe don't shoot as well. We provide that to our players, and it's incumbent upon them, and of course us as a coaching staff, to try to take away what they do best. Guys, we'll see if they can take them out of their groove tonight. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. That's a potent offense they're up against right now, and they know it.
Yeah, and that's why they've got to be ultra-focused at the defensive end right from the tip.
And I have no doubts that they will be. As bluntly as Coach put it to Doris, I'm sure he was even more blunt when he was talking to his guys.
Iguodala with the steal. The drive by Thompson. The shot is off. Good D by Matthews. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Freak, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And both free throws good from Freak. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Iguodala kicks to Green. Bogut high post. Curry attacking. No good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And Nowitzki gets it to go down on the assist by Pachulia. Nowitzki's got his second basket of the game. The Warriors trail. Curry dishes to Green. The three-pointer no good.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Now here's Matthews. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Good. Iguodala with it. Bogut with the screen on Parsons. Iguodala kicks to Bogut. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Warriors shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And team free throw numbers.
Warriors leading by 3. Barnes and Green are the forward set. Livingston and Thompson are the guards. And it's Azili in at the 5 spot. That's the Warriors' foul. And it's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Parsons. Green, the screen. Here's Livingston. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Livingston's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Warriors. Parsons with a screen on Barnes. Matthews, no one around him. And it's Matthews again missing. And Green gets it to go. Now it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Pachulia, good.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
The dish to Green. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Almost, but it rolls out. Mavericks trail by 5. Pass to Pachulia. That's a 2 from Matthews. And Dallas again with the bucket. Warriors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Feeds to Thompson. Back to Green. Golden State moving it around. Deflects the pass. Here's Livingston, and that one is stuffed right through.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Festus Ezeli. And both free throws good from Freak. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Nobody near Barnes. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Barnes has got 5.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Iguodala with the steal. Ahead. Thompson with the bucket. And now it's an 8-point Warrior lead. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Passes to Iguodala. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Iguodala's got his first basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's Thompson again missing. Felton kicks to Matthews. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Back to Green. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. First trip to the line for him here. Free throw good, Green. And the Warriors with some change. So we've reached the...
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, what has been the...
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Take a look at what Curry's done. He has 8 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Matthews out there with Freak, and it's Pachulia in at the center, filling out the middle. Mavericks trail by 10. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, it, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
Here's Freak. It's rebounded by Curry. Warriors leading by 12. It's Iguodala with the drive. Goes back up. And the layup good by Curry. Curry's got 10 points.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Parsons. Rebound Bogut. Bogut's got his 4th rebound in this one. Iguodala kicks to Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Freak. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
The drive by Green. No one near Iguodala as he lets it go. Again, Golden State.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these 2 teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
And the shot is good from Nowitzki.
Dirk Nowitzki homing in on offense.
Warriors leading by 15. Outside Curry. The open shot, Thompson. Mavericks with the rebound.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Curry kicks to Bogut. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Green's got 10.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
There's the pass to Matthews. There's the feed to Freak. It's tipped. Here's Thompson. The shot is off. Now the Mavericks take it the other way.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Curry against Matthews. Here's Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got his second basket. And the Warriors with some changes. Ezeli's checked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Just over 3.5 minutes. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Iguodala in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Dallas shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Barea, the pass to Freak. Outside for Barea. He feeds it to Freak. Off the screen. No good. Good D by Thompson. Warriors leading by 22. Green dishes to Thompson. Curry kicks to Green. Back to Curry. Again, Golden State.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah, right. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Warriors have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Matthews against Iguodala. Barea, the pass to Freak. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Curry with some nice D. And it's good. Fought through contact, gets the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Nowitzki's checked in. Parsons dishes to Freak. Kicks it to Matthews. Shot clock at 5, and it's sent back by Bogut. From deep. Good D by Thompson. Warriors have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Iguodala kicks to Curry. Inside, Nowitzki with the steal. Here's Parsons. It goes, jamming that one home.
Dirk Nowitzki, he can dish the rock, too.
Now here's Curry.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for Dallas was getting across in their huddle. Parsons was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. Something else else he mentioned is that he's giving them the green light on offense. He wants to see a high volume of shots. Likely the final major changes to their game plan as they try to make a late comeback here in the fourth. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Thompson passes to Green. Dishes it to Bogut. Outside, Green. In it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Parsons against Iguodala. Now here's Parsons. He's tightly guarded. Misses from close range.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Parsons against Curry. Pass to Thompson. The shot misses. And it's Dallas the other way.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. So it'll be Chandler Parsons shooting. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawless.
We got to forget about that one.
Yes, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He made all the key plays every step of the way. They depend on him to deliver these sorts of performances, and he helped carry his team. And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K.
Any reason you had such a hard time taking care of the ball tonight?
There's no excuse. I just got to be more deliberate with the choices I make. You get careless with the ball in this league, and teams will make you pay. And that's on me.
This loss could be classified as an embarrassing one. Do you feel like it was more the fault of the coaching staff or your teammates?
Look, I'm not here to throw anybody under the bus. We lost the game, and it was ugly. But now, it's not the time to be pointing fingers. It's on me as much as anyone else. We just got to work hard in practice and come back stronger next game. So, next question.
That was your first official game as a starter. How'd it feel?
That felt great. To me, this is a huge step on the way to living the dream. I can't wait to see what the future has in store. Like, I know if my man Vic has anything to say about it, that things are about to get crazy. Real crazy. Anyway, that's all I got to say. Thank you.
On 2K TV postseason.
Our defense will be a little too much.
On 2K TV postseason.
Our defense will be a little too much for them. I'm just ready to win.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Utah Jazz. For Utah, they come into tonight's game after a loss to the Warriors. They got caught flat-footed, lost a game they felt should have been theirs. Looking to turn the page here. And guys, still some time left till tip-off. Let's talk scoring. Kenny, how did you look to establish yourself at that end of the floor, and when did you know you were in for a big night?
Well, for me, it was just about getting the basketball in the right areas of the floor, either off the dribble or off the pass. So if I knew if I got to certain areas of the floor, I was going to be able to score and have a big night. The defense tried to dictate that, but you have to.
It's the home of the Jazz here in Utah as 2K Sports brings you today's action. Live from Salt Lake City, Utah, and the Energy Solutions Arena. For the Utah Jazz, they come into tonight after the loss to the Golden State Warriors. And a very close one there, too. The buzzer sounded. They were only down by one bucket.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense or bad if you don't execute. And shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Freak is out there with Matthews, and it's Pachulia in at the 5. Nowitzki's shot's good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Hood. Here's Gobert, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Ooh, a forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Yeah, you know, he just appears to lack an edge at times in his game. I mean, he can be too passive and reluctant on the court.
And so it's Utah here with the ball, following the score by Dallas. And that one's good, Burke. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Matthews. Nowitzki outside. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
Favors with the screen. Burke kicks to Favors. It's good. The assist that time from Burke.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Freak passes to Pachulia. Kicks it out to Parsons. Traps in the tray. Parsons got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Hayward outside. Three-pointer. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Only took him a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Now here's Parsons. 14 points from him the last game against the Warriors in Oakland.
Move the ball. Stick it to
Clock at 6. It's stolen by Gobert. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break. Here's Hood. Shot is off. Good D by Matthews. Mavericks trail by 4. To the left side wing. Now here's Freak. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
And here is Burke following the three-pointer by Freak. Hood can't get it to go.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Gobert. One-on-one fast break. And that one's good. Burke's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Wesley Matthews on the wing. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Utah with the ball. And there's the feed to Mack. Gobert with a screen on Johnson. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Hayward comes in for Alec Burks, and Hood subbed in for Mack. On the floor for Dallas, Freak in at point guard. Pachulia is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Felton, and it's Matthews in at the three. There's the pick, Felton. Here's Pachulia, rebounded by the Jazz. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. Two teams in the bottom half of the conference as far as respect goes. They're both scratching and clawing to try to get a little more of that respect.
And Doris Berg has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors provided a nice lift. He finished with 8 points and not a surprise in how he scored. Drew contact and finished at the free throw line. A bit of a surprise attack for him as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
All right, Doris, well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Utah?
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also they've been really active on the defensive end in terms of applying pressure and coming away with steals.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. There's the pick. There's the dish to Whip. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Well, it's a big bonus when you get effective outside shooting from your big men like these guys over the past 10 games. Dirk Nowitzki, number one.
And maybe most of the time a coach doesn't want to see his center or power forward drifting away from the hoop, but that's not the case with him.
It most certainly is not. I mean, when your three-point shot is that reliable and that lethal, I mean, you have to use it if you've got a guy on your team that can shoot it like that. Maybe they sacrifice some size in the paint when he goes outside, but they're usually 3 points richer because of it.
The Jazz making a switch here. Burks is checked in. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Hayward's running. They get the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And Matthews kicks to Felton. Here's Freak. Favors with the rebound. Favors got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks in their last game, a loss to the Warriors in Oakland. Freak dishes to Nowitzki. It's deflected. Here's Burke. Another miss by Utah. Mavericks trail by 9. Now here's Nowitzki. Not a lot of room. He had to fade back on that one, but still got it to go. Nowitzki's got his second bucket of the night. The Jazz have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Now here's Burke. He's tightly guarded. Feeds to Hood. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Mavericks have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79%.
And the first half comes to a close. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. One of the stories here, Wesley Matthews getting it done today.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Utah, the forwards are Hayward and Favors. Hood out there with Burke, and it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. And Trey Burke gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Freak passes to Nowitzki. 6 to shoot. He feeds it to Pachulia. It's rebounded by Derek Favors. Favors got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Hood. He dishes it to Burke. Puts up a 3. And the shot is good. And it's a 10-point Jazz lead.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. They set the screen. There's the bucket. Good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Favors sets the pick for Hayward. And stolen by Parsons. Kicks it to Matthews. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Pachulia dishes to Matthews. No good off the front iron.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
And there's the pass to Pachulia. Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. In the corner, Parsons with it. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. And Dallas again with the bucket. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what
8 seconds left in the third quarter. And Mack kicks to Favors. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The Jazz have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Favors nails both of them. And the final period of play just about to start. Mavericks trail by 8. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Freak, he's in at the point. Chandler Parsons out there with Matthews. Then there's Pachulia. And it's Williams at the shooting guard position. And that one's good. Max got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Jazz. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
You know, adding on to that, if you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Dallas has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. And it's Freak missing.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Here's Hood. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pachulia with it. Now defended by Gobert. And there's the basket. Whistle blows. And Utah leading. Pass to Burke for 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Pachulia's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. 1:11 left to play here in the fourth. There's Freak. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And how big was that sequence? Ties it up with the tough basket and takes the lead with the and one.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yeah, during that break, the head coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. The game's still in question, but he told his players, guys, this is when it's fun, right? Time is winding down, a close game. This is where you show the preparation and the time you put in. Kevin, we'll see if they respond.
And stolen by Freak. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Rebounded by the Jazz. 3-on-3. Here's Hayward. Nails it.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Now here's Freak. Burke covering. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Nowitzki. Money!
Nowitzki, what an offensive force he can be.
Here's Burke off the inbound. Here's Favors. Cut!
They do have a foul to give here.
You might see them use it at some point.
It's just a Freak. He kicks it to Matthews. Here's Freak. Right between the eyes. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Burke. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further, Dirk Nowitzki.
I think his efficiency from the field was the biggest factor in this win. He made over 60% of his shots. I don't care if you're playing one-on-one.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith.
Today on 2K TV postseason.
Defense will be too much. I'm just ready to win.
This makes me want to try to compete for $250,000.
For the money, win or go home.
Winners win, losers go home. Today on 2K TV postseason.
Defense will be a little too much. I'm just ready to win.
On the cover, you want to be the best.
The game just kicked off.
I'm excited to play. I feel the adrenaline.
This makes me want to.
Today on 2K TV postseason.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
I'm Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. This NBA season rocking right along, and we're loving every minute of it. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Last outing for the Grizzlies, they won that game against the 76ers. A terrific underdog win in that last game. They're feeling good, looking to keep it up tonight. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you know, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things here on the analyst desk. On the basketball court, that's turnovers.
It's a Western Conference battle here at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas.
Ready to go?
As the Mavericks look to work the home court advantage. And the Grizzlies on a single-game road trip here before heading back home. And Tony Allen's teammates are all smiles as he returns to the lineup after being out. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Memphis. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Donald Sloan out there with Allen. And it's Johnson in at small forward. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. But Julia kicks to Parsons. And that's good off the glass that time.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Here's Sloan. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Allen kicks to Randolph. Some solid D from Nowitzki. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Dave Yeager. Doris, what do you have to say?
Coach told me that defensively, he's not even sure how you contain Dirk Nowitzki offensively. He said he really has an unstoppable shot with that turnaround. I don't know how you stop it, but we're going to try. Guys, it always helps to have those athletic, rangy defenders who can at least get a hand in his face. We'll see what matchup they go with defensively.
And thank you, Doris. And Matthews gets it to go. Here's Sloan. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Sloan passes to Gasol, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
So for Dallas, their last game a win against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from three.
Shooting can always be a great equalizer. I mean, when you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
Now here's Randolph. Dirk Nowitzki unable to get his shot to go. And good on the basket. Book it. Allen's got his first points of the night.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And Parsons kicks to Freak. Back to Parsons. Matthews dishes to Freak. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint. And when you can get them, you got to score them.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And there's the 3-second violation. Let's take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. The Mavericks, number 1.
They've been really pleased, Kevin, with their three-point game. It's working better for them thanks to some adjustments they've made in their transition game.
And so it's Dallas with it. Here's Nowitzki. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
And Sloan kicks to Johnson. Off target from three-point range. The Mavericks shooting to start out this game about 43%. Kicks to Pachulia. Gasol with the steal. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Freak. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah. And the shot is good.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Here's Sloan. Gasol a screen. Over to the left wing. Here's Randolph. And his third shot of the night. No good. 0 for 3. In the corner, it's Freak. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. White, he's checked in for Gasol. Jermichael Green comes in for Zach Randolph. And it's Adams in for Tony Allen. Now here's Barea. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. That's good. Here's Sloan. 1:14 left in the first quarter of the game. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Adams with it. Out defended by Freak. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Johnson. Parsons with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 4. Barea, the pass to Freak. Anderson outside. Dallas moving the ball around. Freak with it. Working on Green. Green with the block. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of this game. And he knocks down the first. Jordan. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Tony Allen is out there with Adams. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Adams dishes to Gasol. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Just couldn't get a hand in the face on that one.
That's using what you got. He's got a height advantage, put it to good use there, and got himself a clean look.
Memphis has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz played some very good basketball. He had 12 points and flashed his range a few times in the process. A performance like this was just the trick his team needed to snap their losing streak.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, he made play after play in that game.
Let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say he does. I'll bet he goes off again.
That's a pretty bold prediction there. I mean, he's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance.
No one near Felton as he lets it go. And that one's on target from the wing.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Looking at Memphis, they took the win in their last game against the 76ers.
They played well enough to win. But to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Here's Allen. Finished off the break. Allen's got 6 points.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Here's Felton after the basket by Tony Allen. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Adams with it. Now Felton defending. And Adams kicks to Allen. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. No good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
2 conference foes, guys, looking to take game 1 tonight. Very interesting to see who can land the first blow.
Here's Adams after Wesley Matthews' score. Now here's Adams. He had 16 points in the win against Philadelphia. And Randolph now top of the key, and he gets it to go. Randolph's got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right. Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
And Adams kicks to Gasol. Over in the corner, Allen. Just 5 on the clock. No good. Felton with some nice D. Freak kicks to Matthews. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Matthews has got 6.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Now here's Adams. He's covered closely. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. And the Mavericks making a change here. Parsons is checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Sloan's checked in. On defense, Dallas. They trail by 11. Johnson, the pass to Randolph. Gasol trying to free himself up. And Randolph with the basket on the assist by Johnson. 6 points for Zach Randolph.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Matthews against Johnson. Matthews dishes to Parsons. Another 3 for Dallas.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And the Grizzlies leading by 10. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Picked by Randolph. And Sloan kicks to Gasol. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Gasol's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Mavericks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And he makes the first. Both teams will make substitutions.
It's for you, Vic.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. "11 seconds left to play here in the half. Down low, here's Allen. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Allen's got 8 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
And the first half is now in the books.
Well, obviously a lot of ground for you guys to make up in that second half. Do you expect Coach to shake things up to try to jumpstart you here in the third?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did. We came out and laid an egg that first half, straight up. Right now, any change to wake us up would be welcome. But we know we can play a lot better than that.
Hang tough, young man. Kevin, this league is not easy on the young ones.
Thank you, Doris, and folks. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. It's been a clinic out there by Marc Gasol.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Freak is out there with Matthews. And it's Pachulia in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And here are the Grizzlies now, following the miss by Wesley Matthews. It's tipped. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Here's a look at some stats for Randolph. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. 4th in field goal percentage. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And he's such an efficient scorer. I mean, he understands the offense. He moves well without the ball. I love what he does out there offensively.
Parsons outside. He kicks to Nowitzki. It's rebounded by Gasol. Gasol's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Here's Sloan. Allen outside. He dishes it to Randolph. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
76% at the stripe for him.
1:21 left to play in the third. Pass to Green. The fadeaway. The Mavericks pull it in.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Barea kicks to Freak. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his first personal foul.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line. They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Here's Sloan. He has 6. to the inside, right, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
You can't afford to be playing that loose right now.
Definitely not. I mean, things have to be tight. You want to be playing smart, high-level basketball. You don't want to be brain fading right now.
Now here's Allen. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. And stolen by Parsons. Anderson outside. 2 on the clock. With 1 on the clock. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second of the clock in that situation. Well done.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And so here's Memphis. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Randolph is the 4 with Gasol.
Second on the court.
Mavericks trailed by 19. Freak kicks to Parsons. Freak sets a screen for Parsons. Out left to the wing. Here's Freak. But they'll get another chance. Here's Pachulia. No good. Some solid defense from Randolph. And the Grizzlies leading by 19. Green passes to Sloan. Gasol up top. On the wing, Green. Clock at 4. Here's Randolph. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Randolph has been superb. 13 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
Now here's Anderson. The rebound by Johnson.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Grizzlies.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Gasol. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Glover. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Clock at 6. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win.
Well, Mark, congratulations.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Marc Gasol. He showed the composure and cleverness that only a longtime veteran could possess. A vintage performance from a very savvy player.
Well, Marc Gasol is right in the middle of the conversation about the best centers in the NBA. If you're talking strictly about defense, well, Gasol is the...
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny...
Today on 2K TV.